Good, y'all, it's your boy J Mitch coming back to y'all with another music video review. Today I'm reacting to, or should be saying reviewing, the JAG Black History Month music video. JAG is a talented artist out of California. He's built his fan base out there and he's up and coming right now. I like JAG because he, is a very, very raw and has a lot of straightforward thoughts come out in his art, in his rap. So I thought that with all the sensitive times going on right now, what better time to review other music and artists, people that have been discussing all the issues in the history of Black people, and just how the struggle has been in those Black communities. So why not review it and give those people that don't have a good understanding of what's going on a better understanding and break it down a little bit. So this one is JAG Black History Month.
Last night I left and I went through the fields. Couple of hours I've been on the run, but running from Massa to give me the chills, cause I know that he coming and he got a gun. They raping my—
Oh man, hold on. Okay, so in the music video, JAG is pretending to be a slave tied up to the tree, and I don't think you can see him in the music video yet, but you'll see him come up. It's a white guy with a whip, and they're playing out a slavery scene. So, and while that's happening, JAG is talking about being a slave on the plantation, and talking about fearing the master, and not having the ability to fight back. They're saying that, he's saying they're raping my girl. I don't know if it's mine. We all know that back in the day, when those times were occurring, that rapes were going down, and there were, light-skinned children that were born into the family and kept on the plantation as slaves, and maybe would stay in the house and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I mean, that gets deep in itself, but let's keep going.
My girl, I don't know if it's mine, and it's eating me up, and we just had a son. All of these years and they don't know my name. They calling me nigga, they calling me dumb.
Okay, so that's another thing. Crazy thing about all this is that, if you're not understanding this already, it's kind of hard to break down, any further than I'm going to break it down to you. You might need to go see somebody, but basically, if a person is, already being held captive, already being, beaten and whipped and taken advantage of for years and years, and, the slave owners or the people that are in power, the white men, the white women, they don't know your name, and you've been on the plantation for years. I mean, that's something that, does not take a genius to know. I mean, obviously, those things have been occurring for decades, and it's painful. As a human being, as you start to go through life and you realize, that you do have the rights of being a human. That's a painful experience right there. Let's keep going.
Biggest fear is me getting forgotten. Laid in the grass and me sniffing and riding. This for the people that's calling us nigga. I hope you know that these niggas is plotting. Just keep on running, you get it, no stopping. Stay for forever, you get it, no option. Praying to God that I never get caught. I ain't taking no whip, I ain't picking no cotton.
Important thing to grasp your head around with times like these. I hate to compare it to, Black people today realizing and rebelling and getting up and speaking up for themselves. But the same thing has been reoccurring for a very long time. It shouldn't have been, and it should not. These words that are being expressed in this music video, they shouldn't be applying to us so much today, but they are. And, what's crazy is he's talking about rebelling against the slave owners. In the video, he says, these niggas is plotting. Like, that means we're plotting to get up out of here. We're plotting to do something bigger were plotting, and he's talking about if he gets caught, he's not going down, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's pretty much that few bars right there. Let's keep going.
It's really crazy, we up in the South. Just had a shot he put up in my mouth. They trained me to hate, man, I just had a friend, but not no more, cause he up in the house. See how...
Oh, okay. So let's talk about that, because I think that was a big moment for me when I first watched this video. He's talking about the separation of back then, he's viewing it as a slave. He used to have a friend, but now his friend is up in the house, and, they're no longer around each other. They're no longer friends. That's separation. So, that might have been a thing by design. I don't really know, but that's just how it was back then. If you were a light-skinned person, you were in the house. If you were dark-skinned, you were most likely in the field or outside. You were an outdoor slave. And then they would have their light-skinned slaves that would be, their servants inside. So, yeah, I can understand the separation point of view from, what he's trying to get across. Let's keep going.
I'm talking, damn, they got me going against my own people. They probably making a movie about it and we showing up with the wrong sequel. Nobody love me because of my skin. Same shit that happened to all of my kin. I feel they putting us here for the loss. Taking our life, man, there's no way to win. They like...
Okay, wow. Thing after thing after thing after thing for Black people in America, or Black people in general. It gets harder to actually move up. It gets harder to actually be successful. It gets harder to do anything, which is something that I saw in this music video a long time ago when he first released it. It's symbolic to, things that are still happening today. It may not be on a slave plantation and, actually trading slaves or anything like that, but it's still the symbolic, it's still set up in the same way. It's still not slavery. You could call it slavery, but we're free, obviously. But the mental is not free. The, oppression, still segregation. There's still segregation. And there's, despite everything that's going on right now, there's still racism and prejudice. So, between everything that goes on between bias, prejudice, racism, and those racist thoughts being acted upon, or negative thoughts being acted upon, that is something that continues to hold Black people back, even to this day. We're seeing it right now with the riots and everything. And this is why I wanted to revisit this, because it's symbolic for, what's going on right now. Let's finish this out.
All our women, they like to get laid. Whole time I'm thinking I like to get saved. All of this work only right to get paid, but I know it's for free. This is the life of a slave.
Okay. Well, once again, I tried to break it down as, the best way possible and tell you guys my views upon it and how I perceive the video. By JAG, this is called Black History Month. The Black is spelled with 3 Ks. I'll let you figure that out on your own. And it spoke volumes to me. So I wonder, I wanted to share with you guys and, spread awareness to it. Once again, JAG is up and coming right now. And I've been listening to his stuff for a little while. But he is a great artist. You guys should definitely check him out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you guys are, going through something right now. If you ever want to talk about it, you can hit me up. My Instagram and everything is always, available. You can find it on my channel. And, Twitter, whatever the case may be. You know, if you have something that you want to get off your chest, you just let me know. And I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you feeling. Peace.